Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed our PE sessions last week and got out plenty. Hope you also got out and enjoyed the snow. Definitely should have got out with Owen's little tip with the umbrella as well, so hope he's got practicing with his skill as well. So last week we worked on our handling. Today we're going to be working, or this week we're going to be working on our footwork. So we're going to be doing lots of fun little activities and that with our footwork. You will need some different bits of equipment this week, which we'll get into whenever you need them. So first of all, let's get our warm up done, and then we'll get into our movement skill, and then we'll get into our footwork. So let's have it. Right, that's our warm up done, guys. Well done. So last week our movement skill was working on rocking and rolling, which worked on our agility, our balance, our coordination. This week we're going to work a little bit on our running, okay? So we're going to work on one specific area of our running, and that's our arm swing, okay? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be sitting on the ground and we're going to work on our arm swing. So what we really need to make sure you're doing is getting your hand going from hip down here up to lip while you're sitting. So we're going to do a couple of different activities. One of them is going to be going through the different speeds that you can do with your arm swings. One of them is going to be how long you can go at max speed of your arm swing. And then the last one's going to be if you can actually move your body across the area using only your arm swing while you're sitting down. So let's see how we get on, guys. Okay, so that might look like much, but it's actually really difficult if you're doing it at max speed and trying to hold that for a long time. You should start feeling your arms burning. You probably start to feel it in your belly as well. As you see, I did get moving a little bit, not very much, but I see if you can go longer than me and if you can move further than me as well. So we'll move on to our foot skills. So the first one we're going to do is the foot rollover. So just starting to work on what we're doing with our feet and getting used to using different parts of our feet. So we're going to work on using both left and right feet to roll the ball over, both to the inside and the outside. So let's see how we get on. Well done guys, that's just a bit of a warm up for our footwork. We're going to play a wee game now called Minefield. So you can see the square that I have, the area that I have here. We've just set it up as a minefield and using just different objects. I've used just knotted up bibs and some socks. You can use toilet rolls, you can use water bottles, whatever you have in the house to set up your minefield. If you have a little area in a room to do it, or even if you have it in the hallway that you're going up and down, just make sure you let everybody know that you're setting this up so nobody comes around the corner and trips. But all we're going to do guys is try and use both our left and our right feet and all sides of our foot. So the bottom of our foot like we just were doing with the rollover, the inside and the outside of the foot to try and get around all the mines. So let's see how we get on. Remember, we're trying not to let the ball touch any of the mines, because if the ball touches mines then it goes bang. So let's see how we get on. Hopefully you can see from that video guys what we're aiming to achieve. So remember, as you can see, I was using both my left and my right feet, and I was using all parts of my foot to direct the ball as well. Remember, if you need to stop the ball, if it's getting away from you as well, use your feet, don't use your hands. So use your feet to try and stop the ball, it's quicker and you can get going quicker as well. So try and get around all the different mines that you've set up, and then once you're comfortable with that, once you give yourself 3 lives, and see how long you can keep going for keeping those 3 lives. So each time you hit a mine with the ball or with your feet, you lose a life. So see how long you can keep going with those 3 lives. Let me know how you get on. Alright, so the next one we're going to do guys is the drop and trap, okay? So with this we would normally use a bean bag. Most of us probably don't have bean bags, so what I'm using again is just a knotted up bib. So if you have material like that you can knot up, or if you can just use some rolled up socks or toilet rolls, whatever you can find to do it. All we're doing is dropping the object from our hands. We're not going to allow ourselves to bend over close to the ground. We're going to drop it from our standing up height, and we're just going to try and trap it with our foot as quickly as we can. So if we can trap it as soon as it hits the ground, perfect. If it has a little bit of a bounce up, that's no problem at all. Just try and get your foot trapping the object closer and closer to the ground as you can. Let's see how we go. Don't forget left and right foot. Okay guys, so that's our drop and trap. So remember, you're trying to stop the object, whether it's the ball of socks, the toilet roll or the football, as close to the ground. As soon as it hits the ground, you're trying to get your foot on top of it and stopping it, and try on both your left and your right feet. So if you're able to do it with socks, then move on to the football. It'll have a lot more bounce in it, so you'll start to see if you're getting it close to the ground, or if there's still a little bit of a hop in it. So keep working away at that guys. That's a great one to practice for our Gaelic skills, for all of our foot skills, but particularly for our solos, our toe taps, which you'll need to be working on as well. So what we're going to do now is just a fun, silly little challenge to finish this off. I call it the socks on soles. So you're going to start lying down on your back with your feet up in the air. You're going to have a pair of socks sitting on the soles of your feet, and I want you to try and get up, stand up, and still have the socks in your possession. So you can use your hands to get up, but you cannot use your hands to touch the socks. Okay, so you have to try and get up from that lying position on your back without touching the socks with your hands, and keep them on your possession. So let's see how you get on with that, guys. Remember, all of today's activities, especially the movement skill and this challenge, this fun challenge at the end, make sure you challenge your brothers, sisters, mums, dads, get everybody in the family involved, especially this last one. I think you will have a lot of fun trying to master this, and get us the videos in as well to the Walterstown social pages, so we can see who has mastered it, who has figured it out, how do you stand up,